folks, welcome to another champagne sociology. We're not drinking champagne today. This is a red blend. This one's from Chronic Cellars. I have not tried it yet. I think I picked it up at the food line because it was on sale. So let's see. I like it. I like red blends that are not too sweet at all because I am keto. I'm still weight loss out. I can't talk about weight loss for a while. So today we're going to talk about something that is weight loss adjacent. We're going to talk about the way that people look. More specifically, I want to talk about how the smartphone camera has ruined our lives. Or an alternative title that I might put as the title of this video. What happened to preteens? Smartphone cameras have killed the preteen. Oh, can I say that? P.S. If you hear some ambient noises, I suppose is what you could call them, it's because somebody's running a wood chipper and it might rain here soon. So just hang in there with me. I'm doing my best, okay? So you might have seen this ongoing meme online. There's a couple different versions of it. One of the versions is, you know, this is me as a preteen and this is what preteens look like today. Like they totally skipped the awkward stage where like they used blue eyeshadow and they didn't do anything to their brows and their foundation was too dark, you know. And that is so true. I feel like we have gotten rid of the awkward stage. Everybody just goes from being child to beautiful young adult. There is no in between. I remember my awkward stage was 6th grade. Oh man, I had no shape to me at all. I was just overweight. I was like 5'9" or something in 6th grade. I wore awful clothes. My hygiene habits could have been better. I had issues with smelly feet. Like, I guess that's a puberty thing, maybe? Maybe it's just me. I don't know. There was this one time I was sitting in class and I had like those tennis shoes that were slip-ons. Do you guys remember those? I think most people had Skechers, but I didn't have name brand shoes. No. We shopped at the Payless, which I miss Payless, I really do. Anyway, so my slip-on tennis shoes started to smell really bad after a while, and the kid in front of me in class, because I would prop my feet up on his chair basket, he turned around and he said, "Your feet smell." Braces and all. So embarrassing. So I just feel like that was a rite of passage that I had to go through as a tween. And I feel like people are totally skipping that these days. You know, young people, I'm not just talking about girls, I'm talking about just the youth in general. They grew up with so many more things to help them grow more gracefully. But also, I think that the fact that we have a digital camera attached to our most prized possession, our phone. I think that's the reason that we have normalized this skipping of the preteen age. We have normalized going from baby child to young adult, and there's no in between. And I don't know how I feel about that. Is it good? Is it bad? Let's talk about it. So I would say the majority of people have a camera phone, which means that they have access to instant photographs, which means that they can capture any moment at any point in the day as long as they have their phone on them, which most people keep their phone on them all the time, right? I sleep with the phone next to my head. My phone is my alarm clock. I am never without my phone, which means I'm never without a camera or the chance to capture my life, or the chance for somebody else to capture me in their life. You see what I'm getting at here? We always have our cameras on us. And always having a camera on you means that you get to capture the moments that you want to keep and treasure in your heart forever. That means that any moment of our lives could be captured by any person and it could be posted to social media. All forms of social media, Instagram, Facebook, Reddit, YouTube, which means that we have become, in my opinion, a society that always A, wants to look their best, and B, refuses to be caught looking awful. We're people. We know that people judge us based on our looks. Now, if you're like me, and I assume most people are like me, because I'm great, I'm just joking. You care about what people think about you, right? You want people to have a positive opinion about you. And part of that goes into what you look like. You want people to not think you're ugly, basically, or weird looking, or awkward looking, or whatever. You want people to think you're normal. That's what I've always wanted throughout my life. I just wanted to be normal. So the thought of people thinking that you're ugly because they snapped a photo of you or you snapped a photo of yourself, that invokes a lot of fear. You know, if a bad photo of you is posted on social media by somebody else, there's not a whole lot that you can do to make them take that photo down. So there's this pressure to always look our best and to never look bad. And so I'll be honest, like sometimes I get really depressed on Sunday because I just don't feel like doing the hair. I don't feel like putting on the makeup, but I do need to go run errands and I don't want to be out and about in the world without feeling like I look okay or decent, like without hair and makeup. And I'm not begging you for compliments. I'm just telling you how I feel. Without doing my hair and makeup, I just feel like I look awful. And so I get depressed. Like I will lay on the couch and I'll just like try and not do anything because I'm just avoiding spending 2 hours on hair and makeup, which means I'm not going out and doing things that I need to do. So this fear of looking bad holds me back from the things that I should be doing. And honestly, yeah, it does make me a little depressed on a Sunday. And a lot of people, put themselves out there on the internet. I make videos. People post pictures to Facebook or Instagram or whatever. People put pictures of themselves out there, but that is a very curated image. I got this comment last week on one of my videos, and it was, dang, your eyebrows are really short. Like, I'm sorry, I looked to the side and somebody thought that okay, maybe I do have short eyebrows. I don't know. I've actually wondered that, and now it's been confirmed. One more thing to worry about, my short eyebrows. So from now on, you're just getting the very curated, full-on frontal face image of Allie. No more side profile looks. I'm just jashing you. No, but really, that was a comment. And I didn't know how to feel about it. It's kind of funny, but also insecurities confirmed, So even though we share images of ourselves and parts of ourselves online, they are very curated images, ones that we have perfected. If y'all are anything like me, I will take a photo 50 times just to get the one photo that I like. And the man gets so upset with me when I'm like, let's take a selfie, like we're out on date night. And I'm like, oh my gosh, smile. And I can just see through the photos, his smile just gets less of a smile with each photo. And then he just starts to scowl. But that's what you gotta do sometimes to get that image of yourself that you want, which means that we are not putting out real images. Even though, I don't Facetune my photos. I don't really edit anything besides the brightness settings of my photos. If it takes me 50 photos to get one good picture, that means that I don't look like that all the time, which means that that's not reality, okay? And so our views of what is real and realistic are skewed, from Instagram models to people who show off their lovely homes. It just creates these feelings of inadequacy and people who view that every day. And I mean, I think I'm pretty confident. I wear the clothes I want to wear. I do the things I want to do. I have a YouTube channel. I feel like I put myself out there. I walked up to the man and I introduced myself. That's our little meet cute. I recognized him and I walked up to him and I introduced myself. But the struggle is real. I definitely do not have the body that I want. There are so many things that I am insecure about. And so when you see people on Instagram or you see what the ideal body shape or body type is now, and you're just like, man, I'm never gonna look like that. This is what's normal, even though it's not, okay? I have to remind myself that there are places where you can go to see Instagram photos versus reality. In fact, there's a really good subreddit called Instagram versus reality. And it really does help with the mental stress of feeling like you're not good enough. So I would definitely recommend checking out that subreddit. But I do try and push myself to question when I look at these photos of these perfect people. Is it possible that they are just posing really well? Is it possible that they have edited their photos? And is it possible that they have had some sort of plastic surgery? All of those things make that person's photo not realistic. It's not real life, because if you're posing in a way that you wouldn't normally pose, that's not real life. If you edit your photos, that's not real. And if you have plastic surgery, even though yes, you have physically altered your body, it means that you had to do something to obtain that you weren't just born with, okay? And I don't have anything against plastic surgery. I really don't. It's just, I feel like our views as a society have skewed what is a normal person's body. So that's what I'm upset with. We don't know what's normal anymore. And we've disappeared the concept of being an awkward, ugly preteen. That's what this whole video is about. We have lost what it means to be normal. And like I said, it's not just about, people's bodies online. We're talking lifestyles. I love to look at housewares. I am in Facebook groups. I love some grand millennial, you know, inspired design. All right, I think it's lovely. It's beautiful. It's colorful, it's clean, it's crisp. Love it. But I see these spaces and they're just pristine, perfectly curated, no dust, no clutter. And I'll be honest, you guys, I spend like an hour and a half every single week, like deep cleaning my house. I dust, I do the floors, I mop, I wipe down everything. Like I deep clean, but that doesn't mean that my house doesn't have clutter. And I tell the man, I'm like, gosh, I'm sorry, the house has so much stuff all over it right now. But that's real life, you know? I should not feel bad that I have some clothes sitting out that I want to donate. It just, I feel like I have this perfect image of what I want my life to be like. And when it's not that, I get this emotional sense of distress. I feel like I'm failing. And I think that that's not healthy or good. So I'm just gonna throw that out there. Bodies, living rooms, they're all fake. Whatever you have is real. And honestly, what are we teaching our daughters and young women when we say that your looks don't matter, but we know deep down that they do? Now listen, I make these YouTube videos mostly for fun, so I don't have the stats off the top of my head to tell you, back it up, okay? But I have read what I'm about to tell you, and you do have the power of Google, so you can look it up too. But beauty does play a role in our society. More beautiful people are more often promoted. They are seen as being more trustworthy, and they get lighter, you know, prison sentences. Once again, you can look all this up, but I'm too lazy to do it. So is it really a bad idea to put your best self out there to try and accumulate the best public opinion about yourself? I don't think so. I just think that we have normalized an unreal aesthetic, as the youth would say, an unreal image of what normal is. What you see online is not normal. When it comes to bodily beauty, when it comes to lifestyle beauty, when it comes to wherever you live beauty, and I think it's important to remember that. So what's the main takeaway that I want everybody to know for today? Well, two things. Be nice to people. Everybody's just doing their best and everybody just wants to be happy, okay? Just be good to people. Remember that comparison is the thief of joy. It is so true. I never get more depressed than when I compare what I have or what I have experienced or how I feel with other people. Like if there were no other people on earth, I would be like the happiest person alive. If that makes sense. Anyway, I'm not gonna try and moralize you to death. But those are just my thoughts about those types of things. And if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like this video and don't forget to subscribe to my channel. That would really help me out a lot. Thank you guys so much for watching. My name's Allie. Cheers, y'all. Have a good one. Bye.